Hey guys, welcome back to Running with Curls. I'm Christina, and today we're going to be doing a diluted gel refresh. For those of you who have been following my channel for a little while, you guys know I'm a runner and I have curly hair. So one of the things that I really like to focus on is how to keep my hair healthy after I run. So what we're working with today, this is how I ran today. So I had my hat, I had my hair up, and we're working with day 6 hair. So let's see what's going on. So one, these are my favorite kind of hats. They're the backless caps, and I absolutely love them. So they allow me to keep my hair kind of in this pineapple thing going on up here. So I didn't pin up anything. These are my little back curls going on, and I used my spiral hair tie. Let's see. Oh dear. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I definitely still have some curl definition going on, but this is not how we want our hair to look going into the day. So first thing that we are going to do, it is during the summer, when you run in the sun, in the heat, it can dry out your hair. So we know hydrating hair is the moisture, the water that our hair retains. So I'm gonna add some moisture back, gonna add some water. I use my continual spray. I absolutely love this. And I am just going to dampen down all of my curls. So I don't want them soaking wet. This is not a full wet refresh, but they do respond better when they're a little damp. So there we go. Just gonna kind of scrunch that water into my hair. Over here is not quite as damp as I want it. So there we go. Okay. So nice and damp, not soaking wet. It's not dripping, but wet enough that it's going to reactivate the products that I already have in my hair and allow what I add to really redefine and help reduce some of that frizz. So, got a little bit more back here that's not quite damp. This spray bottle, by the way, is one of my favorites. It's linked down below. And also, if you go to my blog and click on my curl care, you can get the link for this as well. Love, 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 love this. So I also, like I said, want to add moisture. Here's my moisture. I'm gonna add a little bit of my Curl Talk leave-in conditioner. My hair already has some of this in it. This is the same that I used on wash day. When you refresh, it is a good idea to use the same products or the same product line in your hair that you used on wash day. One, it will mix well. You're not gonna have these weird reactions. Not all products work well together. That is something that you need to understand. So just because the product works well doesn't mean that it's going to play well with others. So, got my leave-in, going to scrunch that in. So you can already see my curls are looking a lot happier. They're laying how they should, as opposed to the disaster when I took them out. So, never judge your curls by pre-refresh. They will get better. Okay. So now I said we're doing a diluted gel refresh. When you dilute something, it means that you take your solution and you add water to it. So on wash day, I used my Curls Blueberry Bliss gel. I'm going to use the same gel on my refresh day. However, this is a sticky gel. When you use sticky gels on refresh days and you scrunch it in, your curls stick to the gel on your hands and it causes extra frizz. I don't want extra frizz. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this jelly, so about this much, I'm going to take my water bottle and I'm gonna spray it, and then I'm gonna rub it together. So now it is a lot more liquid, which makes it easier to apply to my curls. So I'm going to use praying hands, and then I'm going to scrunch it up. When I dilute this gel with water, you can see it's not sticking to my hands when I add it to my curls. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So just a little bit. I'm going to give it 1, 2 good sprays. You can see the water dripping down. I'm going to rub my hands together. I promise it's still there. And then I'm going to praying hands apply it to my curls. So this is the same gel that I used on my wash day. I'm just diluting it down a little bit. I don't need as much gel for my refresh, even though it is day 6 curls. And I definitely don't want to add some frizz. So I am going to do it one more time for my curls in the back. Those are my ones that kind of get the most unruly as I sleep on my back. So again, a little bit of gel, 1, 2 good sprays, rub it together. Looks like it's not even there, but you can see I have that little shine on my hands. That's the gel. And then I'm going to go right to the back, praying hands, and then scrunch it up. Work it around on my crown. I don't need to curl train anything today because my curls are doing pretty much what I want them to. They're behaving. There's a first time for everything. So I have my leave-in conditioner. I have my diluted gel. If you are an air dry person, you are good to go. You know me, you know I love my volume, so I am not an air dry person. I am team diffuser. So again, this is my bed head diffuser. Absolutely love this. The diffuser attachment does come off, attaches right back on. I'm going to diffuse. It has 2 heat settings, 2 speed settings, medium heat, medium speed, or low heat, low speed. You can, sometimes I'll put it up to high heat just to kind of shock it really quickly, but I don't diffuse on high heat because that is going to be a little bit more than what my curls want. So I have cool, I have warm, I have hot. I diffuse on warm. So not cool, because that's going to take forever. So warm, so medium heat, and then my low speed is what I'm going to diffuse on. So just going to diffuse my curls out. When I diffuse, I lift that top layer because that's going to help separate it. You saw I had on a hat. The hat pushed those curls down onto my scalp. I want volume, so I'm going to lift at my roots. You can also use root clips if that's something that you prefer, but that's just going to help lift up your hair and revitalize it to bring back those curls. So also remember, I want to flip while I'm diffusing, because that again is going to keep lifting my roots away from my scalp so that I get that volume on the crown. I'm really good about volume down here. I want volume up here too. We don't want to look like a triangle. So I'm going to continue diffusing depending on your porosity, depending how your hair dries. This can take you anywhere from maybe 5 to 20 plus minutes. It's not full wet, so we know full wet takes a lot longer to dry. It's just damp, and then I added my products. So I will not make you watch the entire diffusing process. Normally my curls, when I do a damp refresh like this, take about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. I have medium porosity, medium density, so they absorb water pretty well, but they also dry very well. So I'm not someone who has to spend hours diffusing, luckily. I know some of you are, which is why you choose Team Air Dry, because this can definitely get hot. When my curls were a lot longer in high school, it would take me forever to dry my hair. So definitely with the shorter cut, it takes less time, but either way, if you diffuse or if you air dry, I think that you will really love this refresh. If you do try it, let me know in the comments how it worked, and I will be right back. We will do some YouTube magic and fast forward to the finished product. Okay, so I have fully diffused my hair. It is 100% dry. You can see my ringlets came back. I do have a little bit of halo frizz, but 1, day 6 hair. 2, I used a hat, so anytime you have friction on your hair, it is gonna add a little bit of frizz. So this one is not satin lined. I do have some that are satin lined. Those reduce the frizz that you get. But overall, super pleased. What I need to do, because the Blueberry Bliss gel is a hard hold gel, it did create a little bit of a cast on my curls. So even though it was a refresh day, I'm still gonna need to scrunch out this crunch because I added gel. So even on refresh days, depending on what products you put back in your hair, and especially if your products, if you used a hard hold gel on wash day and then you wet it, it's going to redo that cast. It's not going to be as hard as a wash day cast, but it is going to be there. So on a refresh, don't just, do that and go and say, oh no, I didn't get a lot of volume. Scrunch out the crunch. I do this literally every day. So now that I have scrunched out my crunch, look at these refresh results. So, hello volume, hello definition, hello little bit of frizz. But overall, day 6 curls, loving this. So, super pleased with my diluted gel refresh. I hope you guys enjoy this as well. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you know when my next video is up. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.